Now, amidst the Israeli onslaught in the Gaza Strip and in Lebanon, Yemen's Houthis claim that they are targeting U.S. aircraft carrier Abraham Lincoln and 2 U.S. destroyers in the Arabian Sea.
The Yemeni Armed Forces, Missile Force and Air Force, with God's help, carried out 2 military operations. The first targeted the American aircraft carrier Abraham in the Arabian Sea using several cruise missiles and drones during American enemy preparations for hostile operations targeting our country. The operation achieved its objectives successfully by God's grace, and the American enemy's planned aerial attack on our country was thwarted.
Now, the Pentagon has denied the Houthi claims on targeting the U.S. aircraft carrier Abraham Lincoln. However, it is confirmed that at least about 8 drones and 5 anti-ship ballistic missiles and 3 anti-ship cruise missiles had been fired at the USS Stockdale and the USS France on Monday. The vessels reportedly shot down the Yemeni missiles and drones and, according to the Americans, did not suffer any damage.
On November 11th, U.S. Central Command forces successfully repelled multiple Iranian-backed Houthi attacks during a transit of the Bab al-Mandeb Strait. During the transit, the Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer USS Stockdale and USS Spruance were attacked by at least 8 one-way attack uncrewed aerial systems, 5 anti-ship ballistic missiles, and 3 anti-ship cruise missiles, which were successfully engaged and defeated.
Now, on the ground, though, the situation is pretty tense in southern Lebanon as Israel has launched more attacks. There were clouds of smoke that were seen rising over the Beirut skyline as Israel continued with its relentless bombardment of Beirut. Now, following the Israeli bombings in the very dense neighborhood of Beirut's southern suburbs, buildings were seen in complete ruins, and there was piles of rubble that had filled the deserted streets because of the Israeli bombings. A day earlier, the Israeli military had pounded southern region with airstrikes, mounting one of the heaviest daytime attacks that it has carried out in the Lebanese capital.
The security situation is worsening day after day. The Israeli strikes were at the beginning limited to the south of Lebanon, Bekaa, Dahiyeh, Beirut's southern suburbs. Now they're progressing. For example, at dawn they hit Aramoun, and last night they pounded Dahiyeh earlier than usual. They used to hit Dahiyeh at night. Now they are doing it in daytime. Things are intensifying day after day, the target behind expanding the strikes. Could there be a ceasefire deal soon? It's possible, but the political news show that it's going to take a long time.
Meanwhile, the Gaza Strip, an Israeli bombing destroyed a house in the Nusayrat refugee camp. Gaza's health ministry has said that at least about 4 Palestinians were killed in this Israeli bombings, taking the total death toll of the Palestinians in the Gaza Strip to over 43,665.
Is it safe to send the people to a safe area and then assassinate them there? You are not killing resistance or terrorists, as you claim. They are neither resistance or terrorists, but you are intentionally killing children with no prior notice in the shadow of deliberate Arab and international silence.
Now, tens of displaced Palestinians were also hit in the central city of Deir al-Balah. The firefighters were seen battling a fire in at least about one of the tents. The strike comes as the Israeli military said on Tuesday that it had delivered hundreds of food packets to the cut-off northern Gaza areas. All eyes are on the developments in West Asia. The American President-elect Donald Trump has picked a long-time settlement backer and the former Arkansas governor Mike Huckabee as the next American ambassador to the State of Israel. Now, Trump's other appointee to the region is a real estate investor, Stephen Witkoff, who will be the special envoy to West Asia. Now, Witkoff is Trump's golf partner and also a financial donor and is seen as the interface with the Jewish business community during his presidential campaign.
Governor, will you come by after? Governor Huckabee?
The WION's correspondent from Israel, Jody Cohen, has sent this report from Ra'anana in Israel. Take a look.
The Biden administration appears to have accepted Israel's position on aid entering Gaza, and reports suggest that its military aid to Israel would continue. President Trump's appointment of Governor Mike Huckabee as America's new ambassador to Israel suggests, according to former Ambassador David Friedman, that the days of public daylight between the US and Israel are about to end. Meanwhile, after meeting with Israel's Strategic Affairs Minister Ron Dermer, US envoy to Lebanon Amos Hochstein said that he's hopeful of a ceasefire and that the US is now waiting to hear back from Lebanon. The families of American hostages held in Gaza have called on Presidents Biden and Trump to work together on securing a hostage release deal before inauguration. And in a video message, Prime Minister Netanyahu told the Iranian people that Iran's last attack on Israel wasted $2.3 billion of Iranian taxpayers' money and warns that another attack on Israel would cripple Iran's economy. This is Jodie Cohen for WION World as One.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.